Hi everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. Today we are looking at Thomas's Super Easy Automatic. He's had this saw for quite a while. I've worked on it previously. It had a bad piston and cylinder years ago, and that was a result of inadequate air filter maintenance. When I got it, the air filter was actually sucked into the cavity and just chock full of dirt, sawdust, other stuff I can't even begin to identify. But anyway, it came back to me, well, after about 3 years of use, and he was saying that it would start, but it wouldn't rev up. It would just kind of cut out. And when I started it, I saw exactly what he meant. It was like an intermittent spark, and there's a number of things that can be. I had to start by cleaning the saw up an awful lot. It was leaking fuel out of the check valve and the gas cap. I suspect that's part of why everything was gummed up, but the whole area behind here was just completely choked with sawdust. I'm actually surprised it didn't do some damage to the engine. So if you got one of these things, man, pop that starter cover off once in a while, every season, I would say, and actually hose it out. If you got access to hot water, even better. If yours is a point saw like this, try not to blast too much right around the flywheel. You get your points wet. You have to take it apart, dry it out. But focus on the cylinder area, and you can scrape back here if you want, but just get it cleaned up. These things can overheat and cause scoring. Anyway, so I got into this. Once I got it cleaned up, the kill switch wire was loose from the terminal and bouncing around. That was part of it, but it didn't solve it. So I took everything apart, and as I feared, the points and condenser area was completely caked with garbage as well, and the points were oil soaked, so I went ahead and replaced them along with the new condenser because it was there. But the real problem was when this little sleeve was put on the spark plug wire, because that grommet is missing, and you guys have looked for it, that's kind of hard to find. It looks like coil wire got unscrewed from the coil, and it was just bouncing back and forth in there, so it would idle okay, but as soon as you revved it up, the rotation of the engine and the bad connection caused it to cut in and out. So anyway, got that going. The other thing is this guy's hay farmer, and wouldn't you know, I found a piece of baling twine all gummed up in the oiler, and actually a piece of it had managed to suck past the oil pump seal and into the oil pump itself. That is a first. I've never seen anything quite that silly before, but got it cleaned up. So this has been sitting for a few hours, good and cold, and we'll see how it starts. Exactly what I was hoping for. So anyway, Thomas is back in business, and I'm going to remind him again of the importance of air filter maintenance.